Well, it's Sunday afternoon, and I finally got to a place where I can actually draw some cards for this week's reading. It is extremely windy again today, so we got to be very careful that the cards don't fly everywhere. But it's sunny. I guess that's something. But I am in Silver City, New Mexico. It's kind of like a mountain town. It's kind of cool here. I just arrived probably about 10, 15 minutes ago. And of course, the first thing I found was a Walmart. And then I realized today was Sunday because I was looking for the visitor center. And I'm like, why isn't it open? And I'm like, oh, yeah, today's Sunday. So we are going to check the area out and feel the energy and possibly see if this is going to be home base, at least for a little while. And in the meantime, when I can get into the visitor center and find out where things are, I know there's a campground not too far from here that I'd like to stay at because they have hot springs there. And there's Gila cliff dwellings not too far away. I saw the sign when I drove in. But for today, so of course those videos will come up and be put on the road again playlist. But for today, we are going to draw cards for the collective for the week starting today, Sunday, May 18th, through, what is it, the 25th, maybe 26th, something like that on Saturday. So we're going to ask all the angels, guides, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, the Great Mystery, Great Spirit, God, however you want to call the Creator. We ask that they tap into the collective's energy to see what is most important for us to focus on this week, what we need to know, kind of what the energies are going to be like for this week of May 18th. And as we shuffle the cards, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you are a subscriber or returning visitor, thank you for coming back. I appreciate it as we continue to grow this channel to tap into the spiritual world, the metaphysical world, to awaken to a better humanity. One that's full of love, compassion, hope, joy, awareness, truth, and justice. If you're new to the channel, I'm Reverend Dr. Elena Skyhawk, and we do this every Sunday. Tap into the collective to see what energies we all need to focus on. Interesting. We don't have any jumpers so far today. Last week they were all jumpers. Sometimes it happens that way. Spirit had a lot to say last week. So we will see. And this week we're using the Native Heart Healing Oracle by Melanie Ware. She has very beautiful cards. I'll have to look and see who the artist is on these cards, but this is the guidebook. So let's see. Like I said, you're going to have to be careful pulling these so they don't blow away. So we have the first card. Trying to find anchors to put on everything so it doesn't blow. So we're pulling 3 cards, they said. So we have the 3 cards down. We'll put the deck in there so it doesn't blow away. And let's see what we have. So the first card, is Eagle Medicine. The second card is Grandmother Moon. That's kind of a interesting look at it. Oh, it's all the phases of the moon from the new all the way up to the full, and then as it descends again. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's the second card. And then the third card is the Dream Shield. So now let's see. Whoa. What the cards would like us to know. I'm trying to get it so they don't blow away here. Okay. So first off is the Eagle Medicine. It's card number 17. And let's see if I can read it without blowing it away. So the Eagle Medicine, it says a breakthrough. The sky is the limit, and a promotion or advancement. So if possibly you are looking for a job or you're trying to advance in your career, that's a possibility that could be coming up for you this week. Let's get it out of the sun so I can see it here. The medicine of eagle has landed at your side. This majestic creature of the highest order has been sent to bring your guidance and release you from the limitations that have held you thus far. Carrying the vitality and life force of the great grandfather sun, this mandala is inspiring you to rise again and soar to new heights. Eagle, who also brings guidance from your ancestors, those that have come before you. You hold the wisdom that is passed down from generation to generation from your ancestors. The divine gift of enlightenment and the wisdom gained from experience is held in the very cells of your being. Let's see if I can move this a little bit better. It is a part of you, and this card is encouraging you to access this guidance. Eagle soars above you, reminding you of your greatness and calling upon your ancestors to guide you in accessing the unlimited reservoir of wisdom that lies in reach. Connecting to this wisdom will bring you a newfound vitality for a healthy, brilliant life. Love the expectations and limitations you have placed upon yourself, for as you do, they will be lovingly released and carried via eagle to the light of the Creator. And then there's a quote that says, "Within an eagle, there is all the wisdom of the world." And that was from Lame Deer, who was a Minikanju Lakota. So that is Again, the eagle as the first card. Then we go to Grandmother Moon, who is a card 11, which is actually a universal. Um, it's a master number, the master number 11. And on that it says, shining example. This too shall pass, and trust your feelings. Not your head, the feelings. How do things feel? Pay attention. That's where that gut instinct really comes into play. So Grandmother Moon wants us to know the healing energy of Grandmother Moon is guiding you to step back within the sacred lunar cycles. In doing so, you will find yourself within the divine ebb and flow of our great universe. Grandmother Moon governs the emotional body that is the ocean within. It is time that you allow yourself to flow and embrace the goddess. Grandmother Moon tells us that to seek is not to find, and that to try promotes an element of failure. However, there are no wrongs, and this is not about succeeding or failing, but allowing and understanding yourself to the divine flow of all that is. Our grandmother leads by beautiful example by trusting her cycles. Her trust creates an energy that you may step into to be within her cycles, and in doing so, you too can trust in the rise and fall of all that is unfolding. Be the creator of your own world, and do so knowing that all is available to you in perfect timing within the turning of the cycles. Your thoughts and beliefs can place limitations on your ability to receive and pull you out of your innate cycles. So trust. That's what I have issues with. So trust and feel the energies of Grandmother Moon. And know you are safe to explore all she brings into your awareness. Have faith in how you feel when you are synchronized with her and the goddess within. Feel the divine feminine and appreciate that her energy is not one of doing, but simply being. Remember, we are human beings, not human doings. And sometimes I forget that. I got to do something. I got to do something. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And sometimes it's to do absolutely nothing. Just to sit, be still, be aware, go within, and just be. As my friend Deborah always says, breathe, relax, allow. Actually, I think Metatron is the one who keeps saying that because he tells me that all the time. So feel the divine feminine and appreciate that her energy is not one of doing, but simply being. Take time out to sit with her, be with her, and breathe her into the flower that you are. You will soon discover that the goddess has been within you all along. That's beautiful. I love these cards. I'm glad I listened and actually bought them. So once again, this is the Grandmother Moon card, and it's a number 11 card, which is a master number. Okay, and then our last one was the Dream Shield. That's an 8 card. 8s are usually about, at least in most the way you look at it, 8s are about business number. So let's see what this says. This is talking about the dream. So pay attention to your dreams. Let your mind drift into a solution. Easy conversation. So the message of the Dream Shield. The medicine of this mandala is now at your side. The symbolism of the dream shield existed amongst many ancient Native American tribes. A dream shield was not used in battle, but to decipher the dream state and the unconscious mind. It can therefore help you to achieve your dreams. The Native Americans would share the experiences and visualizations from their dreams with the medicine man of the tribe, and a dream shield would be created to represent their soul's evolution and path. In many instances, this would be depicted through a medicine wheel on the shield. This mandala speaks of awareness. Again, it's time for us to become very aware of what's going on around us, what's going on within us, and to tap into that energy. So it talks about the awareness and illumination, the medicine of the eagle, that was the first card, and of the east. And the east is all about bringing in new ideas, new beginnings, um, the energy of newness, like a baby. So that's the type of energy that sits within the east. It brings forth a higher perspective and a deepening connection with the great spirit world. The geometry within the center of this mandala outlines the many sacred roads we take through the medicine wheel to return to our universal self. Be aware of the messages within your dreams and and raise your awareness of the impact they have on your waking world. Because there are a lot of times dreams are they always are. They're messages from our higher self to our conscious self that sometimes we don't get when we're awake. So they come through in the dream state. They give us ideas. They give us a solution to a problem that we might be having. And then we wake up and we're like, oh, wow, this is what I saw in my dream. Let me try it. Let me check that out and see if this is the road I'm supposed to go on. So that's why it's so important that when you wake up, whether it's in the middle of the night or in the morning, and you remember a dream, write it down, because there's significance in the dreams that we remember. So you take your awareness of the impact they have on your waking world. Do not allow yourself to be caught up in, too close to, or too entwined with the comings and goings of life. Instead, this card is asking you to soar as the eagle to a higher vantage point where you can see your life's path and the paths within the world around you. You are the warrior taking your own journey upon the red road. Not a warrior of battle, but a champion of your dreams and the creator of your world. So on this day and moving forward, wear your dreams, those achieved and those awaiting fruition, with humility to inspire you to become the great big-hearted warrior of your own journey upon the red road home. And so once again, this is the dream shield. And you can see the eagle encased behind it. Because our dreams give us so much information, and a lot of it is new. So yeah, I can understand why the eagle is sitting there with the dream shield. So that's what we have excuse me, this week for the readings for the collective. If you have any questions, please post them. If you have any comments, please post those also, as I do try to read everything and answer everything. And if I happen to miss something, I'm sorry. I don't usually, but sometimes I do. So again, remember, we are all related, and we are here for a purpose. And it's our job to go within, even if we have to sit down and have a little powwow with ourselves. Actually, what I've done before with Melchizedek's help, I was having a lot of issues that I called in my high self, my lower self, and me. So basically, I called in the Unahipili, the Uhane, and the Aumakua, which is Hawaiian, but those are the three levels that we have: lower, or your subconscious, your conscious, and your superconscious, however you want to look at it. And we actually had a talking stick ceremony because the Unahipili felt it was not being paid attention to. It felt like nobody cared. Nobody was listening to what it was trying to get across. And that subconscious, that's what comes through in the dreams. So she felt that she was giving out all this information to help, and nobody was listening. Basically, the Uhani, which is the conscious self, was not listening. Go figure. Let me think about that. Yeah. So that's what happens. So we ended up having a talking stick ceremony, and she kept wanting to talk over everybody, whether she had the stick or not. It was pretty funny conversation. And Melchizedek just was like, "What part of you can't talk if you don't have the stick in your hand?" It was like, "Shut up." So again, these are things that we can do to get the information, because it is truly within us. We have all the information that we need to go forward, to do our mission, our whatever our path that we have chosen on this time around. We do know, but we keep, and I know I'm guilty of this, we keep saying, I don't know, I don't know, I can't, I don't, I can't, I don't. And so we block ourselves. So really, we have nobody but ourselves to blame if we are not moving forward on our path. So that, my little soapbox for the day, and the reading for this week. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, drop them below. And as always, if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I ask that you please do, because it does help me reach more people, gets the message out there more. And it doesn't cost you anything. So hit the subscribe button, and we will see you next week. Who knows from where, but we will see you next Sunday. Thank you. And remember, always walk in beauty, my friends. Walk in beauty. Bye for now.